Hey guys, welcome back to the Smack My Deck channel. Want to talk about the GPD WIN MAX 2 and a bit of a weird and a bit of a spooky, creepy issue that I faced with it. So initially when I got the machine, I was excited. So what I done was I ran a Windows I ran a virus scan using Windows Defender and nothing flagged up. So I was like, okay, here we go. Now, given in mind, I know my previous device, the WIN MAX 2021, had a worm on it. So I picked that up straight away and I reinstalled Windows. Now, I had a gut feeling it was telling me just reinstall Windows, but I was being lazy. I was like, okay, if it hasn't got a worm, I'm just going to start running it. So I didn't get a worm, so I updated Windows. I didn't run another scan or anything. I logged into my Gmail account and I logged into my Steam account to get some games on there. Now, really weird. I got my WIN MAX 2 on the 24th of this month, so 4 days ago on Monday, and a few hours after I logged into my stuff, I received some spooky emails. But before I reveal those to you, I just want to say this isn't a witch hunt against GPD. I think they're trying to do the best as a company, but obviously they have people working for them, and it may well be that some of their staff are doing or are practicing in malicious things, because it's been, at least to my knowledge, all the WIN Maxes so far have had issues with malware or worms on there, including potentially this issue on my WIN MAX 2. But GPD are a small company. A company like Sony installed a rootkit on loads and loads of computers back in 2006. Lenovo finalized finalized 8.3 million settlement in a class action lawsuit for having malware on their devices. So why should GPD be an exception? They're a company. Now, I don't think it's in the company's interest to have worms or malware or anything like that, because it's only going to give you a bad reputation and it's going to drive people away from your product. Now, I like GPD WIN products, especially the WIN Maxes. They're a multi-purpose machine for me, and they suit the kind of work and the kind of lifestyle I need. Now, even though my WIN MAX 2021 had a worm on it, some people would go, I'm never going to trust them or buy it again. I still went and bought the WIN MAX 2. But anyway, like I said, I had some weird stuff happening with it, and let's have a look at that. So these are some pictures I took on my phone earlier. I did do a video earlier, but it was really bad quality on the phone. So later in the evening, I got Binance, a crypto exchange. Someone tried to log into my Binance account. I've got multi-factor authentication on there. They can't get into the account. They would need my authenticator app, my phone, and like my email. So there was no harm done there. But still, I didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, maybe my email's out somewhere else. I didn't tie it to the WIN MAX. Now, I'm not saying the WIN MAX was responsible. There's a lot of dodginess in crypto by itself, but I don't know if it's just coincident that this happened on the day, or technically the day after, but in the early hours of, a few hours later even, because it's the early hours of the next day. So yeah, so, did you log in from a device in a new location? I certainly didn't. I didn't log into my Binance account. But again, I can't say that this is because of the WIN MAX. I'm just saying, but the main thing I'm trying to get you guys, the point I'm trying to get across in this video is, do a fresh install. Just do it. Just do it, just to be on the safe side. Right, okay, so the thing that really got me, another thing that happened was someone tried to log into my crypto.com account. Like 2 of my different crypto exchange accounts were tried to log in, but again, multi-factor authentication, no one could, they couldn't get in. So I didn't kind of think much of it. I was excited. I was actually tired that day as well. Someone actually broke into my car, so I was sorting out the screen for that. It was raining here as well, so yeah, it was a bit of a hectic day. So when I saw this stuff, rather than investigating it, I thought, I've got multi-factor authentication on, they can't get in, cool, it's just an attempt, yada yada yada. So it's only when I got an email actually earlier on today, maybe I got it on the day and I may have missed it, but I got a critical security alert from Google saying suspicious activity on your Gmail account. I was like, okay, someone might have accessed your Google account using harmful malware on one of your devices. You've been signed out of that device for your protection. Now, bear in mind, I've freshly installed Windows from a Microsoft site on my WIN MAX. So as far as I'm concerned, my WIN MAX is actually good now. If there was anything on there, I'm not completely sure if there was. I'll let you guys make up your mind on that. I'm just presenting what happened to me, and you guys can make up your own mind. I'm still a fan of GPD. You know, whether I'll buy other products or not, I don't know, because I'm really happy with the Steam Deck as well as a gaming machine, but I like the form factor of the Win Max too. But anyway, look, as we go through, I just kind of went more into it and went to Google itself to have a look. And so here we go. Let's go back to that one. Okay, so signed out of a suspicious device. It was a Windows device. And yeah, October the 24th, that's the day I got my Win Max. And that is the day a new sign in on Windows. And that's the only time I've signed in on a new Windows device in the past 3 months. So, you know, Google flagged it up as something suspicious is happening on my account based on one of the machines I've signed in. That's the only new machine I signed in. On the 24th, that's when I got my Win Max. That's when I got it. So, you know, I got the alert from Google. I've changed my password since. I've changed my Steam password. I've changed my Google my main password, because I've just got too much stuff tied to that. But the point is that the time we live in now, we've got too much depending on our machines, on our laptops. 20 years ago, 25, 30 years ago, the dependency wasn't there. We do our banking on there, but I don't really do so much crypto trading anymore. But there was a time I did do some trading. I think there was a time a lot of people were doing trading. It's kind of died down now, but I still dabble a little bit on this. I've got my crypto stuff on some of my machines, but there's a lot of confidential stuff on there. There's a lot of stuff that you want to protect, and now you've got that on your machine. So my strong advice would be, like, after this experience, or after this little scare that I had, it doesn't matter where I'm getting the machine for, whether it's GPT, whether it's GPD, Sony, Lenovo, Asus, whoever I'm getting it from, the first thing I am doing is I am wiping everything and I'm doing a fresh install just for my peace of mind. Like, I was a little bit lazy with my Win Max 2 and I didn't do it. Whether that was responsible for this or not, I mean, like, the fact that Google flagged it up for a new Windows device and I'm not logged out of any of my other PCs, and obviously I've factory wiped my clean Windows install on my Win Max 2, so I can't confirm that that's logged out now, because I've completely just put a new version of Windows on. Sorry if I'm going on a bit with my points, but yeah, the point is, it may have been that and my laziness of not wanting to spend a few minutes putting fresh windows in there. And honestly, on the Win Max 2, it was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like, I went on, used the ISO creation 2, got Windows 11 on there, and I installed it, and honestly, it was very, very quick. Like, the whole process might have actually taken 10 minutes. It didn't feel like it was that long. I didn't have to leave it and go off or anything. So my advice, guys, like, if you're getting your Win Max 2 in particular, put your own version of Windows on there. Just put it on there fresh, so you've got peace of mind. I mean, many people may not have a worm. I remember in 2020, definitely a few people on like the Discord and a few people on Reddit were saying they've got a worm, and I was like, wow, I didn't get a worm. Cool, that machine did not have a worm. But 2021, I got a worm. But then there was people on Discord that didn't get a worm. I can't confirm exactly what my Win Max had, because I was a bit neglectful with it and I kind of jumped in. But is it coincidence that this came up? If I had to say, I would say that, yeah, something was on that machine. Do I think GPD responsible? I don't think GPD as a company are responsible. But again, companies employ people. There could be someone on there that's maliciously putting that on there. It could just be lack of care. I don't know, someone's used the equipment somewhere else that they're using to put Windows on these machines. So there's some malware there. It's the same principle as the owner of like a convenience store. He might not be having like one of those card dupe or skimming or the dupe machines, whatever they're called. He might not have any knowledge of that, but some of his staff might think, okay, I'm going to do this, or someone might come into the store and put one on the machine. It doesn't mean the business is responsible for that. Obviously, ultimately, you could say it is the business, because everything's going through them, and they are the company. So anything bad that happens will look badly on them the most, or will harm them the most, as to speak. So, guys, just take this with a pinch of salt. It's not a dig at GPD, at least not a massive dig at GPD. I do think their quality control should improve, and I really think it can improve. You know, my machine was a stuttery mess when I got it. I tried loads of things. It's only when I reinstalled Windows it started working, and I had this weird stuff happening. I didn't actually pick up a worm or anything, but obviously I've done the install, so I won't pick it up. I feel like I'm going around in circles here, so I'm gonna kind of end of the video. I'm gonna end the video here, but guys, like, I can't say it enough. Just do a fresh install, man. Like, you know, we've got a lot of toughs tied up with our digital stuff. So if you're logging into stuff and you're doing things, and if it's on your network, just be on the side of caution. But anyway, guys, this was it for this video. If you enjoy this content, give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, then give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments what you think of this and what your experiences are, and you know, overall, what do you think of this. And if you really love the content, then subscribe to the channel. I'm still going to be doing GPD WIN MAX 2 performance checks on this channel, so as soon as I get a bit of time, I'll start doing games. I've done Monster Hunter already because that's one of my favorite games, and I always start performance checks with that. But guys, that's it really. I'll see you guys around. Smack My Dick channel out.